Yo, look at that. That's literally the freaking hoodie on a different model. That's crazy. All right, so I uploaded my hoodie. Check it out. It put it on the model for me, which is absolutely insane. This is literally the product right here. This is our hoodie. It's on a different model right here. And it looks pretty good too. Look at this one. Alright, in the world of having to do photo shoots or, creating new mock-ups to keep things fresh, those things takes lots of time. So this is a pretty dope tool right here called XDesign. Saves you lots of money and time because unlike ChatGPT and all those other AI apps and whatnot, this one right here is directly trained and tailored just for photo editing. And I'm going to show you how this could help out your brand if you're an e-commerce seller. Maybe you're selling on Etsy, Amazon, or you have your own clothing brand, like we talk about a lot on this channel. So let's say you have your own brand. First and foremost, I'm going to show you some of the simple tools that are super helpful, and then I'm going to show you some crazier ones, which is I think you'll find pretty cool as well. So first and foremost, image background remover, just super simple tool. I think you're pretty familiar with this one, but I'm going to show you how it could get crazier. First thing I'm going to do though, I see already like the shoe is a little cut out wrong, I would say. So I just click refine cutout over here, and I'm going to click the restore tool, and I'm just going to click on this little area. All right, so I cleaned up his shoe a little bit. Going to click done. Now cool, we removed the background, one click. But now what I'm gonna do is replace it with an AI background. They already have lots of presets made for you right here. You could go to custom background, type in your own prompt, create a custom background. But what I do really like is just that simple style background. So I noticed this one right here, solid color. This works really nicely for if you have a product like, for example, we have like a candle or something right here. We want to just put on a simple backdrop, right? And if you're doing print on demand, you're print on demand seller, this helps you stand out as well, because I know a lot of you all are not creating your own mockups, right? You're just using whatever mockups you can find online, and you're also just using maybe the stock photos, but everyone has these same photos, right? And let's say you purchase a mockup, everyone has the same background. The aesthetics of the model looks nice, but instead now you can change the background so you can actually have a nice proven mockup that actually works, and then you can change the background up to something else that you may like, especially like during seasonal times. Christmas is a big thing. You can change a really nice popular mock-up that's working for you into a seasonal background. But anyways, I'm on the portrait. Let's go ahead and try this one right here. This one's just like a solid color background. Just gonna go ahead and click on generate. All right, so here we have it. We have the model right here, and then we have the background. And look, it did a really nice job at making this look realistic. It's pretty crazy to me. And this is really nice for a website that you want everything to have that seamless aesthetic, and maybe the photo is taken at a different place each and every single time. This makes it look fairly real, like with the shadow going on, the background style going on. To me, it's pretty crazy. And there's many presets to choose. You could try multiple different types. You can even type in your custom prompt to get you a different style background that you may want to use every single time. But now let me show you, for all my print on demand sellers going on, this is a pretty nice and popular mock-up that we've used and purchased before. So check that out. So if you're a print on demand seller, if you sell like on Etsy or something, this is how you can stand out without having to stand out, by using something that is already proven. So here we are. I'm going to click on AI background as well. We're going to go ahead and click on the portraits. Let's see if there's anything that kind of fits this style. Maybe something like this right here. This is kind of cheek. I don't know if that's the proper word to use, but let's go ahead and click generate. And here we have it. We have the same mockup, same model, but now we have a few different backgrounds to choose from that no one else is using, right? So you can take a mock-up that's already working for you and then switch it up a little bit so that you can still stand out, but still using the same mock-up that you've been using because it's working for you. All right, so here's one of the other ones right here. One of the default stock ones that they already have available, the template presets of backgrounds. So you could try those out as well and see if you like those, or you know what, you can just come up with your own custom prompt. Now back to this one right here. Here's another quick tool that you can use. You can use the eraser. You can go ahead and, for example, if I want to use this for a different mock-up, this one already had an embroidered patch design on this sweatshirt, but I want to remove that. Just click on eraser, remove that. Even if it was larger, you can also remove that, and then that way you can always use this image over and over for a different sweatshirt design. So basically you just kind of created your own mock-up, even if there was already a print on the actual product itself. As you can see, it removed it very seamlessly. So Now, one other thing I want to show you. Well, actually, I want to show you the craziest one. I'm going to save for last. As you can see, we have like things called AI model, which is pretty cool. And if you have a clone brand, I'm going to show you why this is pretty cool. But anyways, before I hop into that, one thing I want to show you guys, because a lot of you all may be print on demand sellers as well, and maybe have a stock photo like this one. I'm going to go ahead and save the lower quality file, because I can show you right here, image enhancer. What that's going to do is upscale the actual image itself. So even if you have a lower quality image, it can help you upscale the actual image itself. So click on ultra high def, click enhance, and check this out. It made the image quality a whole lot clearer, which is crazy, right? Look at this. This before, it may be hard for you to see, but look, it's kind of blurry, and now it's clear. I had the full size image of this actual image. I just wanted to show this to you guys. Look at that. That's crazy. All right, so I'm going to download that real quick. All right, so now I'm going to go to background remover and then AI background. All right, so now I have some images to choose for my candle over here. Now, here's some right here that already have candles in it. So those are going to be some good options to choose from. Let's go ahead and check out which ones we could actually do. Let's try this one out. And I haven't tried any of these right here, background blending and candle lit effect. Let's go ahead and give that a shot. We're gonna click generate, and boom, just like that, man, you have some really nice mockups. And see, this is what I'm talking about. I like these kind of mockups because you use a real image to begin with, and then you're just pretty much replacing the background, and then you're using AI to make it look still fairly realistic. As long as that initial front image is real from the beginning, then your entire mockup still looks fairly decent. I'm not a fan of, you know, complete 100% AI mockups currently, because there's just something about it where you can just still tell it's like extremely colorful. AI has some unusual image preset for complete AI images where, like, even if you don't know anything about AI images, like, certain customers can just still tell. But by doing this right here, you have something that's an original mockup that you knew was working, and then you just kind of switch it up a bit to give it some different aesthetics. And here you can, you know, you can actually use their designer to add design elements and, you know, upload your images and whatnot as well. But for most of you guys, you're probably just going to be using this for, you know, editing your mockup. Now I'm about to show you something super crazy, especially for those of you all who have a clothing brand. So in the list of tools right here, there's one that's called AI model flat lay. So I'm gonna click on that one right there, and what I'm gonna do is upload my image of my product. So let me see if I can show it to you guys outside of this real quick. So for example, I have this hoodie, right? We just took a quick picture of it, and we want to add this on top of a different model. You know, for example, if you create a t-shirt design, maybe you got some pants, maybe you got a hoodie or something, you can throw it on yourself. Just take a quick iPhone photo, and then you can use this to make it look really professional. So you can take that quick iPhone photo, then click upscale, and then what you can do is head on over here. There's some models right here that you can choose from. So let's see who looks pretty cool, right? So I'm just gonna give it a shot and just actually, let's go with this guy. He has pretty cool hair and mustache, I guess. I think I clicked on multiple. All right, so we'll be able to see a few different ones. Yo, look at that. That's literally the freaking hoodie on a different model. That's crazy. All right, so I uploaded my hoodie. Check it out. I put it on the model for me, which is absolutely insane. This is literally the product right here. This is our hoodie. It's on a different model right here, and it looks pretty good too. Look at this one. This one's something weird's going on right there, but it's not right here. And how did it do that? Look at this guy. This looks like, man, this is something straight out of H&M or Forever 21. This looks extremely professional, man. I'm kind of mind blown. This is crazy. Oh man, this could save you so much money and time. This is such a professional image right here. It's insane. I'm speechless, to be honest. So I've tried other tools out, and I've never been able to get this really nice result right here. And with them already having the, you know, models to choose from, that's what makes it extremely consistent. So it's going to be super easy for you to do this and make it extremely consistent for your brand. So feel free to click the link down below to try this out. X Design will take your ordinary photos and change it to something extremely professional, as you have seen. So go ahead and try it out.